shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie.
Great start.
Now at the second hole here at Lighthouse, it's a par 3, 234 yards. Difficult hole, Frank, especially when the wind picks up.
It is, and you can see with that bunker on the right side, that's obviously the bailout area, because the problem side is to the left of this green. That's where the cliff starts to run all the way down to the ocean. This is a very difficult par 3, not just because of its length, but because it's exposed to all of Maine's elements.
Goodness, Frank, I think that baby went in. Now the third hole here at Lighthouse Point, par 5, 566 yards.
He goes after it like he is here. Long just meant longer.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it. Stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that.
In the hole. What a shot. Frank, I like the mix of holes as we start out here at Lighthouse Point. Tough par 4, then a par 3, and now a scoring opportunity with a par 5 at the third.
Scoring opportunity with a good drive. Very thin fairway here, Rich. This hole is built for accuracy, and players off the tee, they're going to have to try and hit this fairway. Long fairway bunker runs almost the entire length of this hole. And it could act actually as a little helper, stop you going down by the cliff, because anything left, obviously, on that cliff line will go all the way down to the ocean.
He is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. No problems early. Looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Oh, he loves that one. You can see it. This one is high, it is deep, and it is gone. The green is up above, and this will play at least a club longer. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. Now at the 6th hole, it's a par 3, just under 200 yards. Where's the challenge here, Frank?
Well, you've got to love that bunker on the left side, Rich, especially because it's shaped like a letter L. Got to fly that. Green's not too deep. So really the challenge is trying to flight that ball in amongst the breeze should it kick up.
This is all over it. Dude, he just made an ace. 7th hole at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards. Frank, are you happy if you walk out of here with anything other than birdie?
If you hit the fairway, you definitely should be looking at birdie, but the biggest problem here is to decide, Rich, what club to hit off the tee. You could hit a multitude of clubs here. Further up you go, the narrower this fairway gets.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Wow, Nate Siegel makes everybody else look sort of average, Frank.
And look at the size of that lead on the leaderboard now.
Another par 3. We're at the 8th. It is only 165 yards. Just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Oh, dude, that. We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs, and the designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs to the left, and ideally you just sort of like to go fairway, fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole, but of course everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price.
You see that kind of work from the bunker, you think of the greats like Seve Ballesteros and Gary Player, the best bunker players of all time. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank Hill will be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie.
It's at sneaky distance.
Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th.
Ball just took off the face. That club must have melted after that one.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
How'd you like that strike?
That was top of the tree.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. The eagle has landed. Wow. 12th hole now, and Frank, the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is really where the shot maker has the advantage, that hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers, each protecting a different portion.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. 135 yards left, just in the second cut. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Great shot coming out of that bunker right there.
Showing some skills today.
Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Just dwindling the holes down. Pars are fine right now.
Well, well, well. What do we have here, partner? The par 5 13th, or is it a par 8? I can't tell.
It looks like a misprint, Rich. 702 yards, and not only that, too, they put the 2 fairway bunkers in a perfect place. Perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long, long way to go. And, of course, remember when you're on 10? This is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again. At the end of a long, long walk.
Good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, what has stood out for you watching this player into these wins?
A lot of smart decisions. Not trying to fight the win, using it, and really just a lot of good strikes, one after the other.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today.
It doesn't go in, you got to add another one to the scorecard.
And that's where the golf ball's just staring at you and mocking you and laughing at you.
You know deep down it's smiling too, don't you?
Did the job right there. Par 3 14th, headed over Lake Zimmer. Old man Zimmer was a legend in these parts here in Maine at Lighthouse Point. All you want here, Frank, at 240 yards. Really some strong winds out there today, and we can already see the effects on some of these shots. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. That will be a great look at birdie. Locked in on the read and the speed. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. 15th hole, and Frank, a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Yeah, second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil. Gave that the full treatment. Get up. Squeeze that one, Frank.
That is the champion of the mashes. He mashed up. I don't know if that button can be used again after that.
And it is in.
Amazing. Amazing.
Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker. It's in!
He made an ace, Frank. Can you believe it? Wow. Now at the 17th, and Frank a chance to make a birdie. Who knows, with a couple of huge pokes, you could make Eagle 3. This is a pretty stout hole at a little bit more than 600 yards.
It is, especially if that breeze comes off the water into your face. But normally you're protected there because the hills on the left will block that breeze. Bunkers all the way down the right side, you can see that. But yeah, you're right, 2 big hits, and you might just reach this par 5 and 2. Birdie, perhaps even eagle on a good day.
Good tee shot, right in the short grass. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. A sensational shot, and he will have that for an eagle.
Amazing. Just like that, pick up 2 on the field.
Frank, it's one thing to jumpstart your round. This would ignite the round.
Yeah, you don't normally see 2 par 5s back-to-back, so the chances of having consecutive eagles is so rare.
Frank, as we arrive here at 18, I'm thinking about what we so often hear up here in New England. You can't get there from here, or can you at this par 4 finishing hole?
Smokes it.
This could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up. Can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away instead, straight in. Amazing shot, and really deserves it.
So all the scores have been posted for round number 2. And look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.